So one of the challenges a lot of companies have is building momentum behind their MDM program early on. And one of the best ways we've seen our customers do that is by tackling some quick, easy projects and getting some quick wins that are delivering business value early. So now, Lee, I know from a consulting perspective, you guys see a number of these in the field. So what are some of the best quick wins you've seen out there?
Well, the first, most obvious thing is that underlying challenge we have of not getting that 360-degree view of something. So the easiest way to tackle that, to get that first valuable return on the investment, is some kind of analytical solution. Building up a more complete picture of the information that you're looking for, be it a customer or an employee, product data, and then starting to get that data transparently presented to the audience that needs it. Often the challenges that we're presented with are based around different systems and not being integrated or connected with each other. So when you add MDM to the mix, the first thing you can do, and relatively quickly, is you can bring that data all into one consolidated hub and give the visibility to all the different teams, and actually start to understand where your real challenges are and what they actually constitute. Are they data quality problems? Are they pure integration challenges? And all of that can be solved in a really quick time frame, as opposed to some of the more complex or sophisticated use cases.
Right, so you're saying more of an analytical MDM implementation where we're not changing necessarily how anybody does their jobs or how they enter data into their different applications. We're just going to consolidate that information into the MDM hub, match it, and the main consumer that would be like a data warehouse or analytics solution, correct?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, often that's, like I said, that's kind of like the generic challenge. It's not necessarily the most specific. We talk about getting an understanding the urgent business issue, because not having a 360-degree view of your customer is maybe annoying, but is it the entire problem, right? What are the opportunities that we're missing? What are the costs that we're introducing? So those are more specific, and starting to address those, you really do need that more of an operational solution. You need to actually think about changing your business processes and ultimately changing the way some of the systems might potentially be working too. But that first solution, that analytical one, can be up and running in a matter of weeks. And then you've got, as I said, you've got that transparency, you've got that visibility of all the data, and you can now start to measure where those challenges are. If we're finding that our address data is missing on your customers or your prospects, then that, of course, is probably going to slow you down with certain kinds of activities in your business. But if you can create a golden record for that customer, then now you can benefit from the fact that you did have an address on maybe a duplicate, and you can consolidate and harmonize that data so much easier than you could before. In fact, it was just impossible before.